Welcome to the behind the scenes of my pitch for my digital artefact. Hi, I'm Jeremy, and welcome to Behind the Scenes. So, I'm not here to talk about the pitch itself because that's a different thing I've already done on YouTube there. So, this is actually behind the scenes of how I put everything together. So, people always want to have like a bit of a proof or a bit of evidence or a bit of an explanation. So, I'll dive right into it. Okay, so as you can see, that's pretty cool. I have my iPad there. I always like to scribble down notes because it's always good if you do that whilst you're doing the editing process because you got to watch what you do in editing. And I dare say in media, you really need a lot of patience because sometimes something won't work and you've got to redo, and until you make it perfect in your way that you would like it to be. Because you wouldn't want sound out or you wouldn't want an image out because that's just pathetic. That's just slapping something together. So that's what I usually do. I use Premiere Pro for my platform, which is great because I know what I'm doing with it. Each their own, what they ever like to do with their editing software. So I'll just go through a bit of more of the process here. So at the start, I used a pretty cool dome shot, a fisheye lens, because I love the Beastie Boys, Intergalactic, So What You Want, Sabotage, all those songs. They always love to use fisheye. So in some of their scenes. So I just love that. So I just kind of replicated it from what they love to be doing, and it's got a bit of a punk thing to it too. My pitch because I used Order of Death by Public Image as well, which was kind of suited well with the images what I was trying to be doing too. Um, because you've got to, when you're ever doing sound, it's always got to suit the images, or else it just won't make sense to the scene. Okay, so at the start there, though, the fisheye lens, I just used the GoPro 360, which is pretty cool. It's got a little monitor at the start. So what I did is I just actually just put it on the ground and I just walked around it. And I put that in 360 mode, and then you can actually just manipulate it through the program for whatever you want to be doing. That's what I did with that. So that's just the start of it. Then going through it, I actually used at the start as well was a scratchy surface. That was just an overlay in that I actually just downloaded from YouTube. So it's actually free. There's a download link there through the Google Drive. So they're nice enough to put the software on there. So that's what you hear at the start was the scratchy surfaces. And how I did that is there's overlays in Premiere Pro. As you can see, the overlay I just put it over it, and you go through the editing spot, and then you just pick whatever overlay you want. So you can pick like a dark theme, a screen theme. So I just decided with a screen theme because it looks kind of cool in that sense, doesn't it? And it actually suits the music for what I was actually trying to portray in the art therapy program itself. So going through it all, I actually used a bunch of images as well. So how I did that was all on my iPad, which is just brilliant. So it's called a program called Memento. Memento is it's a good application because it puts together all the images for what you want to be putting through together. As you can see, some of them already done. So for the say for instance for one of the art themes there, that's just what I did. Just I that was a lot of photos that I took over time, and then I just flipping through a book. So that was that idea, and going through a few other ones. So the one in the film that you see is in my pitch. That's the one. So they're pictures that I just took up at Ulstermere, and I just slapped them to. I just put them in through here. Then I just airdrop them into my computer itself. And then I just downloaded that through AirDrop, and then I just put it through into Premiere Pro for the editing. Okay, so at the end of it, you'd see a pretty cool drone shot there. See that? So how I did that was it's called Active Tracker through DJI software. They've got a brilliant program, and I've got my iPad on the control deck. So you just put Active Tracker, and you put whatever mode that you want it to be in. It's like a quick shot. It's called. And you just highlight yourself whilst the drone is in the air. So you got to put the drone onto you, and then you highlight yourself, and then you just press it, and it just flies right around you. So you can put it 30 meters, 40 meters, 50, whatever you want to take like a pretty cool rounded shot of yourself or your subject. So it worked well with the introduction of myself in the film, like in the pitch. So that's the way I did that, and how I did all the editing as well. So Premiere Pro, like I said, it's an amazing program. It works well for me. All the keyframing, all the sound stuff as well. So it works quite good when I want to sort of put it in there, and work well with the images too, which is great. So then I just, use fade in, fade out too, and also just with the sound keyframes, as you can see there, which is pretty amazing program to be using, eh? And I've just about covered everything now. Well, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you did enjoy my pitch and behind the scenes, and I hope you learned a lot from it. Anyways, thank you. Bye.